stand up for the critics to give all their wonderful comments. All right, our last performer of this session will be Ava Goldsmith. She's doing radio news announcing, and she's from Logan Magnolia. We'll have her do a sound check, and then she will begin. Do a sound check.
Check, check.
Okay. Whenever you're ready to begin.
Good morning, sunshine. The time is 6 a.m. and you are listening to Sunrise Station. For the new listeners here, I'm your host, Summer Sampson, giving you some good news so you can wake up sunny side up. For international news, let's head all the way down to Africa. The first African country selected to receive the technology necessary to produce mRNA vaccines against COVID-19 are Egypt, Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, and Tunisia. The 6 countries have been chosen to build vaccine production factories as part of a bid the World Health Organization launched last year to replicate what are believed to be the most effective licensed shots against COVID-19. According to WHO figures, only 11% of the population in Africa is fully vaccinated, compared with the global average of about 50%. WHO Secretary told the Brussels Summit meeting that although more than 10 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered globally, billions of people still remain unvaccinated. Now let's make our way to the States. In New York, a former Amazon employee is leading a push to unionize a New York City warehouse of the online retailer, was arrested along with 2 others Wednesday after authorities got a complaint about him trespassing at the facility. Christian Smalls faces charges of trespass, resisting arrest, and obstructing governmental administration. Police said Smalls refused to leave the site when officers asked and was taken into custody. 2 other men who police said tried to interfere were also taken into custody. The 2 other men, both Amazon workers, were also facing obstructing governmental administration charges and were given desk appearance tickets. Now bringing you a little bit closer to home in our very own town of Sioux City, Iowa. The state of Iowa said Friday that it is suing Sioux City over what it says was that the city's manipulation of wastewater testing results in dangerous pollution of the Missouri River in a scheme that saw the wastewater plant's former supervisor sentenced to jail. The Iowa Attorney General's office said that in a news release that the lawsuit seeks to stop the city's wastewater plant from violating wastewater safety levels. It also asks the court to assess a civil penalty of up to $5,000 for each day standards were violated. Now for all my sports fans out there, make sure to stick around to hear the newest, finest sports update after we hear a word from our sponsors. Ever since man first put soup in a can, not much has changed. It still tastes like soup in a can. Now there's something better, Ben's Home Fresh Frozen Soups. Frozen as soon as they're cooked, so they taste the closest to homemade. Rich cream of broccoli, hearty chicken noodle, creamy seafood bits, and more. Fresh frozen in their own microwavable bowls. Ben's Home Fresh Frozen Soups. So fresh, we just couldn't put them in a can. Oh boy, do we have some news for our sports fans out there. In Lincoln, Nebraska's coach Fred Hoiberg will return for a 4th season, but has agreed to a pay cut and a reduced buyout if he's fired after next season, athletic director Trev Albert said Thursday night. Hoiberg is a 21 and 65 overall and 6'49" in the Big Ten. Over the past few weeks, I've had several productive meetings with Coach Hoiberg, and we agree the results of our team are not acceptable, Albert said. No one is more disappointed or frustrated than Fred Hoiberg, and I have known Fred for a long time and watched him build and lead successful teams. Hoiberg, who is under contract through the 2026-2027 season, will have his salary reduced from $3.5 million to $3.25 million, and he will forfeit a $500,000 retention bonus. Now we have some breaking news here. Students attending Everywhere Middle School will be dismissed at noon due to a leak in the natural gas system. The vocal concert scheduled for the middle school gym has been moved to the Everywhere High School gym. I repeat, there has been a leak in the natural gas system, so the concert will be moved from the middle school gym to the high school gym. Now moving up to weather, you know what they always say on Sundays, here comes the sun. However, that will not be the case this Sunday. This Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high around 60. Sunday night, we'll have a 30% chance of showers after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 39, and new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Moving up to Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 47. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Thanks for tuning in to Sunrise Station. Just a reminder that students attending Everywhere Middle School will be dismissed at noon due to a leak in the natural gas system. The vocal concert scheduled for the middle school gym has been moved to the Everywhere High School gym. The time is 6:05 a.m. and I'm your host, Summer Sampson, signing off.